Good morning. Welcome to Sunrise Extra Shot here. I'm Julia, along with Jalea, Carlos, and Chuck this morning. Kind of got things started now with the rain coming down out there, right?
The good news. Let's start with the good news with the weather.
Please.
It's going to be nice this afternoon. It's not raining for the Platinum Jubilee that we're watching over on Channel 13 in London, but it is raining now. And I wanted to show you not only the rain, but this is a real problem, you guys. Now, this has been here for 2 hours. This is the ramp when you get off of 465 to go westbound, then you go right into Michigan, and there's see the two FedEx trucks?
Yeah.
On the other side of that is a garbage truck or recycling truck that's down in the ditch, and it looks like a couple of vehicles were also hit in that accident. This has been slowed down and backed up for a long way, for a long time now. And unfortunately, because of the personnel who are trying to get that truck out of there, it's now raining at that location. In fact, this is a look at the rain. You look at this on the big view and you think, what's the big deal? Well, unfortunately, this line of rain is moving into a highly populated area, and that would be Carmel, northwest side of Indy, all the way up towards Frankfurt. And as I zoom out a little bit, you'll notice the rain that's down around Martinsville. Fortunately, a lot of the rain around Lafayette has ended, and that's good for us because it means that later this afternoon, once the rain ends, we've got a great day, 75 today and 78 tomorrow, and then the low 80s over the weekend. So if we can get out of this mess today, this morning, then from the afternoon all the way through the weekend, it'll be spectacular around here.
We like that. All right. Well, you mentioned this. The celebration is underway right now for Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee.
She's the first monarch in British history to be on the throne for 70 years.
Yeah, well, the celebrations will be happening over the next 4 days, so plenty of time for folks there to get in on this. Today, hundreds of thousands of people are gathering along the mall that's leading into Buckingham Palace for something called the Trooping the Colors, and there's a parade featuring a lot of members of the royal family, too.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are in England right now as well, but will not be on the balcony with other members of the royal family for the trooping. And the Today Show, they have live coverage that's happening actually right now where they are seeing the Queen. She made her first official appearance this morning, and she is overlooking right now the trooping that is happening below her. So a lot of people are very excited. That's what they've lined up there to do, is to see and get a glimpse of Queen Elizabeth.
Now, I'm a proud American, but I tell you what, they over there in the UK, they do parades and celebrations. They do it right.
And you know, we were there for the royal wedding, and so we know that that big boulevard that goes into Buckingham Palace, that thing is forever, and it is completely lined, several people deep with people watching right now.
I was Googling Trooping the Color so I could know exactly what that is. Does anybody here have an idea, or am I just not up to date on my English etiquette? I don't know. No, I was Googling it. I was just on Wikipedia trying to, I know that it's a formal ceremony, but I was trying to figure out what all that entails. So I'll do a little bit of reading.
You would think it had something to do with troops and flags.
Yes,
right?
That's what I assumed. It's something about like a flag presentation of some sort. So I guess as we read the next story, I may have a better answer as you.
So I don't know what it is, but what I'm watching are the men with the large black hats and the red suits. So is that, and they're the red coats, and they're all kind of walking past the Queen. Is that the trooping, or do you think this is just something else?
Give me 5 minutes and I'll have an answer for it while we move on.
So
here we go.
From celebrating the Queen in the UK to silencing the King of rock and roll here in the U.S. Elvis impersonators.
This is a surprise.
I know, this is
big,
read this.
Elvis impersonators at wedding chapels in Las Vegas say they're getting cease and desist letters.
Yeah, so the licensing company that owns the right to Elvis Presley's image and likeness says it's protesting his trademark. So the wedding industry in Las Vegas is estimated to generate about $2 billion a year, with Elvis-themed weddings being a big part of that.
So the Las Vegas Wedding Chamber actually called these cease and desist letters that are going around. They say they're concerning, and they're reviewing a possible response to that. I mean, like, as you said, I'm just very surprised that it's taken this long.
I am with you, Julia, because the licensing on his image is airtight.
Yeah.
And the family really holds up to that. So I'm surprised they've been able to do this.
So does it run out at a certain time?
That's a very good question.
And then maybe
that's a good question.
And maybe they have to
I mean,
re-up
Apply
or
for
something, a
pay for the
reapply?
license usage.
next month, no, this month, at the end of this month, we're in June now, the Elvis movie comes out by Baz Luhrmann. It's supposed to be a big hit, so maybe they're anticipating a big run on Elvis, you know, paraphernalia and memorabilia and
I
things
think
like
that
that.
you're
And
absolutely right in
So maybe
that.
they're trying to button up before the Elvis movie comes out because it looks like it's going to be really
Yeah.
good, so who knows?
I think you're right on that one.
Well, we know moms are really good at multitasking, but when dad is giving us a run for our money.
Yeah, you may have seen this video. It's pretty much gone viral this morning. So this is a dad. Obviously, you see their baby in his hand.
Oh my gosh.
Catches that home run ball at the Mets game at Citi Field there. Not even skipping a beat, Carlos.
I don't have a problem with him catching the ball. I have a problem that he is leaning so far over that,
Over that railing.
with the
That's-
baby.
yeah,
He's got it covered, Mom.
He's like literally
Sure he
not
does,
even,
Dad.
not even. I was going to say that I was surprised, Carlos, that you were the one that is most up in arms about this
Because-
because I feel like that's definitely. But I 100% could see my dad doing something like this.
See, I'm torn
Yeah.
because I'm a huge baseball fan,
Right.
and we all know getting a foul ball in a baseball game
Yeah.
is pretty cool. But I'm also like a caring, and my wife would say, overly caring. I'm the one in the family who's like, wait, not that, not
Yeah.
that. You know, my wife's like, they'll be fine. I'm like, no, wait. So like when I see that, I cringe because I'm like, that baby.
Even the baby like has no idea what to. I feel like there have been so many times where I've literally been like near death, near getting popped upside the head by something. Dad is just like. And
Can I be a
diverts
voice
it
for the
before,
father?
yeah,
No,
diverts
please.
it
You got three
before
boys.
like
You got
any
three
other.
boys.
3 boys.
Yes.
That's right. They
Raised
turned
into adulthood.
They turned
Yes.
out fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember Mary was gone once on a brief vacation with her sister somewhere. And when she came back and she said, boys, how was it with Daddy? And my son Paul said, I love it when we're with Dad because we get to eat out of the pan.
Yes, that's because like
Test it,
when
test
my
it.
mom would come, like after like we were on summer vacation and stuff, we were at home with my dad most of the time because of how his schedule would work. He's a fireman, so a lot of times he'd have
Right.
like days off at a time. And I remember the one time when my mom would pop in for like the activities and stuff. I remember we were at the swimming pool and my mom she came in from the bathroom. She was like, where's Jalea? And my dad was like up there on the diving board. On the diving board. And she was like, I didn't even know what she said. I was like, hi. I remember diving in and hearing like my mom screaming like, what?
What's
My
happening?
dad was like, she's fine. She's fine. And I can totally see, like he's just always been like cool under pressure. I could totally see him like, oh, I got the ball.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
not even
liking your
thinking, not
dad.
even thinking twice about it. And my mom being like,
From a baseball standpoint, it's a heck of a highlight.
Oh,
From
yeah.
a dad's standpoint, it gave me a car. I was like,
I
oh
can,
no,
I can see
you know.
that too, because I've also been hit upside the head plenty of times by baseballs and softballs because just clumsy.
Happened.
Yeah.
Well, so before we sign off, what did you learn about?
I got
the
you.
trooping?
You were actually the closest. So it's basically all of the foot guards. So maybe I'm wrong. We were wrong and call them redcoats, not positive. But basically, the trooping, they're carrying all of the colors and all the different ranks of the guards. So I don't know if they're presenting that necessarily to the queen, but yes, you're right. It is all of the guards and stuff that are going just ceremonial. I guess kind of like a, how we present the colors with the flags. And it seems like something like that. So if there's somebody that is a pro at that in the comments, I do apologize. We butchered
Right.
it.
Yes.
Wikipedia said that that's
We're
true. though.
trying.
Yes.
When-
And the redcoats, by the way, attacked our
I was
American
getting ready to
soldiers
say,
during
I
the
so
Revolutionary
wanted
War.
to call them redcoats.
Yes, I was like maybe.
Well, for us all here, for Extra Shot, for Carlos, Chuck, Julie, and myself, thanks for being with us, and we hope you have a great day. Stay dry and keep a close eye on radar for your what I was going to say Thursday.
Yep.
It's
It's
kind of hard to
Thursday.
know what day it is.
They're
All right,
rolling.
have a great day.